So much going on. You saw Richard Devane. That's one example. There are other examples we'll continue to hear about of dangerous flooding situations along Riverside Drive there, around Mountain Island Lake. Mountain Island Lake is a very small lake. That's why there's a potential for more flooding over there, which we've already seen since last night.
Yeah, and as anyone who lives along the Catawba River through there, so let's pull that up before we get to Larry's report, because he has really a significant camera to show you. So pulling this full, you can see where it originates around Mountain Island Lake. So anything that flows down here, Riverside Drive was evacuated last night, or had a potential to evacuate. So Catawba River cuts through Mount Holly, and you're going to see it continue down towards the south. You're really going to see some swollen river. There's probably some of the highest levels that you've seen the Catawba River. If you drive over it on I-85, that's also going to be where Wilkinson Boulevard goes over that. So it goes all the way down to here, that you're going to have a chance for these rivers to swell as they're releasing water from the dam. So it's kind of a trickle effect. They did say that the rise is slowing, but that is only temporary as more water is going to be rushing down. And later, as we mentioned, everything is orange, pretty much representing a considerable flash flood warning, and then flash flood emergency also for Avery, Burke, Caldwell, and Alexander County. It's an absolute mess. And then there's the winds.
It's county after county, so it's a lot of elements coming together. So down even parts of Belmont, Mount Holly, Cramerton, which was, if you're not familiar with Goat Island, those areas flood so easily, have in the past. Any time we've talked about flooding in the past, that's happening now. Let's take a look at some of the cameras to show you the conditions across our area right now. We take kind of a quick tour of the cameras out there.
Over weather too.
We take you over towards Monroe and Union County, North Carolina, some heavy rain there. Rock Hill getting some steady rain. Look at on the bottom right-hand side. That's out of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. You can see the heavy rain and the high winds combined together. It's a dangerous situation when you put those two together. High winds, heavy rain, the flooding, the trees going down, so many power outages across the two-state area. This is downtown Monroe. Heavy rain falling there in Union County. They've had anywhere this morning up to 2 to 3 inches of rain over in Union County, North Carolina. That rain continues to fall and will do so all morning. Rock Hill, we got heavy rain there showing from our Mr. Sparky Carolina Camera Network. So let's talk about some of the warnings that we have. You folks that live over in Alexander County, Burke County, unfortunately Lake James ready to overflow there. Caldwell County up around Lenoir. You get over towards areas around Marion and McDowell County. Gaston County right here in Mecklenburg County, then Mountain Island Lake with the emergency situation up there. You go west of here over towards areas from Henderson, Polk County, Rutherford County with the French Broad River and the Broad River, both those are big issues over there. And then even over around parts of Buncombe County down to Transylvania County, over towards areas in Swain County, even around Biltmore, they had some flood conditions over there. And then downtown Asheville had some major problems. So you can see flash flood warnings continue over a great deal of the area. I would say if you're watching us right now, if you don't have a flash flood warning, it's going to happen pretty soon. Widespread heavy rain, pockets of heavy rain that's going to continue all morning long, probably up until about 12 noon. Some of the heaviest rainfall across the Charlotte area right now. The 485 loop, not a place to be on. Interstate 77, not a place to be on. Interstate 85, really dangerous, and sustained winds of 24 miles an hour here in Charlotte, 30 miles an hour in Chester, South Carolina. That's sustained winds. Then you're getting these gusts up around, say, 50 miles an hour in Charlotte, and that continues throughout the day, probably up until about 12 noon, that we could see some of the highest wind gusts across the area. And the very latest tropical storm, now Helene, winds sustained at 70 miles per hour. We'll have another advisory coming up pretty soon. So once again, talking about wind gusts, this is between now and 9 o'clock, over 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Combine that with the heavy rain, the loosened soil, some of those trees are going to go down, in addition to what we've already had. Mentioned this a while ago. By the afternoon, an improving weather situation. In fact, probably between about 4 and 6, we could actually see some peaks of sunshine, and that is the good news. So let's talk about the Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Better weather ahead. After our weather aware day today, not too bad on Saturday, Sunday. You got the game of the stadium looking at low 80s, and then we're in the upper 70s and low 80s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week.